As-salamu alaykum, guys. Welcome to Spill with MIL&DIL.
And look, we said we would come back with more, so episode 7. Yeah, we actually said that we probably are, because lots of you are enjoying and we're getting quite good views and comments and feedback and things like that. We would just continue, I think.
That's right, yeah.
Just continue, and then when we feel like, actually, no, we're going to take a break, then we will take a break and then come back with a different...
With the season 2, yeah.
Yeah, so you're lucky because we're going to continue.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, thank you all for the feedback from last episode. It did really well,
thank you for the subscribing as well.
Yeah, we gained, for that last episode, we gained, how many did you say?
25, I think. Or
yeah, 20 something. So, thank you to all the new
Thank you
subscribers.
very much.
Hi.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a crazy week this week. The weather is changing.
Yeah.
And I'm getting cold. And I'm feeling ill.
It's a little bit more cold.
I know. Now it feels like winter,
yeah.
doesn't it? Or
Yeah,
autumn, we should say. Because winter is not until, November? But anyway, what is our Islamic reminder today?
Islamic reminder today is...
Okay, so today's one is, the bravest heart is the one who stays close to Allah even when it's in pain. Oh. That's actually links to what's happening in the world right now.
That's right.
And may Allah, help those in Palestine. But yeah, this is actually very fitting.
That's right.
There's always a bit of pink one you're pulling out. Okay, so I've got a question for you.
For me?
Okay, yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, I don't know how to say it now. What was I going to say? Wedding preps.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so obviously I'm the girl. I have different wedding preps to the boys' side, in the sense, I thought we should talk about that and what we went through going up towards the wedding and then even after, because there's some rituals that people do, don't they?
Yeah.
Once they get married. And actually Aunty told me something today which I didn't even know about.
Yeah, it's Jahez.
Yeah.
If anybody knows about it, that there's in Pakistan, India and Bangladesh, for that reason, loads of girls can't get married because their parent can't give Jahez to where they're gonna go, and that's why I was saying that how I started and what's actually the Jahez is, and Aisha didn't know.
I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Do you want to explain for those of you people who may not know what that is?
I don't know, dowry?
Dowry,
yeah. It's in English, dowry. The people, when they send daughter away, they have to give a lot of stuff like furniture, all the household things like burden, pots.
So the boys' side, you were saying the boys' side,
yeah, because boys' side...
Do they give a list of things they want?
Sometimes they do give the list, and sometimes they just assume that that's what's going to happen, they're going to give, and so on. Sometimes if they don't give the list, and parents, when they're going to send on the day when they're trying to send the daughter away, and that day, if they find out that they haven't given enough, and sometimes they don't do the niqab.
Even on the day?
On the day.
Oh my God.
Lots of things happen like that as well. Because you don't watch Pakistani dramas, if you would have watched, then you'll know.
Maybe, yeah.
It's a lot in dramas. But now it's very less. It's a lot less than before. Before it was more, especially in India and Bangladesh, but it was in Pakistan as well, and it still is some places.
Yeah.
But Alhamdulillah, some our generation and older than my generation, they're educated and now they're trying to change and understand these things, but still...
There are some people now in this day and age that are doing it.
They're still doing it. And sometimes they give the list, and if they can't afford, the girl side can't afford it, then they say that, we're not going to go through, we're not going to go ahead. So... there's loads of girls, actually, they're overaged now, and they can't get married because of that reason.
Yeah, when you were telling me that, I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't imagine, for example.
Same sometimes with girls as well. If boys' side is, it's always like, some different people in different situations we meet. That boys' side sometimes what they do that if, girls' side, if they're gonna give the dowry, then they'll expect the boys' side to make loads of jewelry and loads of clothes for the girl, for the daughter-in-law, and they give the list as well. Then girl gives, I want bangles as well, I want this and that. But
it's just, I just find it crazy. Because talking about wedding preps, and I remember Aunty said to me, what do you want? Like, I want to buy you gold, I think you said.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want any gold. I was so confused because I've not been brought up like...
And sometimes both sides don't even want, like girls side never been asked for the dowry, and the boys side didn't ask for the jewelry, but for the sake of the community, for the people, to show that we've done so much jewelry, we've given to daughter-in-law, and the girl side, they give the dowry because they want to show off that they've given so much to the daughter and this and that.
But showing off is so haram, isn't it?
Haram. And especially when Zulpak sallallahu alaihi wasallam's daughter Fatima anha got married, then it was only the basic things like lota, janamaz and Quran Majid. These things were given, but people don't
and they're
follow
much
those
more meaningful things than a fridge and kitchen
but
set.
now, like for the boys, sometimes boys side ask for the from the girl's parent that can they give the car as well. Yeah, there's loads of things.
I just find that
I take it as that it has gone down. It's not as bad as before. There are
because I think what now happens is meher. Like girls ask for this amount of meher, like 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand.
That's even wrong as well, because but that's what's happening.
But and even now in this generation, actually, there are some girls that say, I want 30 grand from, but the boy might only be earning 30 grand, so they can't actually afford to give that money. And I think that's really unfair. Yeah, of course, ask maybe £1,000. Okay, I want you to give me £1,000, or I want you to give me £500, or even I want you to take me on holiday. Yeah, something like that. That's something that you're doing together, or not even together, because I know it's in Islam, a girl is allowed to ask for something for herself. So, for example, £1,000 can help her to fund her.
There are some girls, like, instead of something else, they'll ask for the Umrah and Hajj and things like that. That's even understandable and nice that, they're asking for, as a hakma, that can I have that, go to Umrah, which is, it's really good, really nice.
And I think also, like, there's some girls that ask for, like, a house, which, again, understandable. Because, that at least I'm going into this marriage knowing that I'm going to have a home and things like that. Because if she can't afford to buy one, but he can, then But asking for 50 grand, I think that's really silly, especially if he doesn't earn. If he's earning 2 million a month.
Even then, if they earn, but it's silly amount, isn't it? It's silly amount to be asked for the
but I do think there are some cases where the guy is earning, say, 2 million a month. Okay, he's very rich, alhamdulillah, he's doing really well. £5,000 might be nothing to him. So if he can afford to give that, of course. But she needs to know that she can't say, I'm not going to marry him.
No, but the thing is, I take it as they're not trusting. But if there isn't any trust in between them, that's why the hakma has been asked so much, because they don't trust. And if trust is not there, then they shouldn't go.
Yeah. But I don't think it always comes down to just trust. It could be because you never know what the relationship might end up being like.
That's why they have the hakma.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Is because
of that.
Because of that if they get divorced or something, happens, then that's what they're going to... So...
Because like, it's not even in Asian or Pakistani or in Islam. Even in English marriages, people do a prenup. I don't know if you've heard of that. So prenup is basically like what we're saying. The girl can say, if we divorce, I want half of your money. I want half your income. If we divorce, I keep the house. If they have bought a house together, she keeps it. So people do that, so people go there do that as well. Even like even in Asian actually, because it's for your safety as a woman. If you've got kids, for example, say they have 3 or 4 kids and they don't have this agreement, then if it ends, she might be home alone, homeless with the kids. He might be gone off, or if he runs away. Some men just walk away, run away, and leave the
That's
family.
why I said that is according to trust.
Exactly,
that if you're not trusting.
But then also, some girls can go in and trust the relationship, but you still don't know.
Yeah.
You still don't know what could happen, because it could be like
anybody
the guy
can change.
Exactly, anyone can change. The guy could be amazing and he's doing everything, and then one day he's like, even the girl, one day they're like, I don't want this anymore, and they just go. But they've not given any reason. It just happens, unfortunately.
Right.
Or it could be that later on, again, like kids, the woman is like, I don't actually want children, even though they went into it and she really wanted it, but she decided, actually, now I don't. Whatever the reason,
Yeah,
there's so many reasons. So I think it is good in that sense, but I think it's silly for girls saying, I want £5,000 meher, but or 50's not £50,000 meher, but the guy only earns £40,000 a year.
Yeah.
How is he going to get that from? He's not going to be able to. Maybe invest that into a home, and then you've got a home, that you can, when you go into the marriage, you've got that. Or ask him for a car, maybe if you haven't got a car. Maybe he can buy your car or something. But then again, I still think the less meher you ask for, the better your life.
I think we both generations should understand and learn from it that this is not all this stuff is gonna stay here, and one day we're gonna
100%,
and we shouldn't be asking for that. It's silly,
that's why they say the less meher you ask for, the longer your marriage life will be. Or the happier your marriage life will be, because you haven't got that expectation.
That's right. And sometimes maybe...
I can't even remember what mine was. I can't remember.
I think it was...
Like 200?
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I'm thinking back now, I was like, I didn't even get not that I care, but I didn't get a say in it. It was just, whatever, because we said whatever you guys can give. But whereas actually I should have, Islamically, I should have been like, okay, I probably would have said £50. Or something like that, do you know what I mean?
No, but some people usually do it accordingly, like other marriages was been given, and that's how it's been.
Yeah.
But I think in Islam it was used to be 36 rupees or something.
Oh, okay.
Before olden days, but I don't know what's in Islamic law. According to Islamic law, what is the amount? I don't know.
It must be like a percentage of what the guy earns.
Yeah, something.
So say like 10% of what he earns or something. Yeah, I wouldn't know, because I don't really, in a sense, care, because I didn't go into the marriage going, I want money from him. I went in thinking we're going to build together. Whatever we build together, it will be for both of us, not just for me or just for him. And then, things like that. Because that's what marriage is. You do it together.
Yeah.
And you learn together, and you build an empire, is what they call it, and a family and things like that. Anyway,
this thing was because we just today breakfast time we was having a conversation, and this came up, and we discussed, and Aisha didn't know, so I thought that I'll mention this as well, that if still this silly thing is happening, it shouldn't happen. It's not nice thing to give list to the girl side that you give that sort of.
Yeah.
But some actually, like I said, that because of showing off as well, people do it.
Yeah,
which is no good. And the people who can actually afford and give.
Of course.
For that reason, the people who can't afford, they have to face that, because when this girl side, boy side see the other people doing it, and they start having them, even though if they didn't have that, they would expect that our daughter-in-law should bring that much as well. So,
Yeah, you've got to look at the circumstances. But then I guess that's where caste comes in, don't they?
That's right.
But again, that's a whole different story. I was like, oh my God. But anyway, so I was going to say that we had, how many months did we have? We had, 5 months? From April to October. April,
May, June, July, August, September, October, 7 months.
7 months, because it was after Ramadan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That we actually said, we're going to go
That's right.
ahead with it. So 7 months of prep. And I was saying this to Aunty, I was like, I was literally not stressed one bit.
But to start with, you know, when we went a couple of times to each other's houses, and I don't think that your parents was thinking that early we will ask for
Dad wanted it. He wanted it early. But Mum was like, can we wait till next summer?
It's not enough time to prep and stuff.
Yeah.
But
alhamdulillah, it all worked out. Obviously, whatever was meant to happen. But
both parties were agreed.
I think Mum was more stressed than anybody in this situation, because she was like, we need to get everything done. We need to get your dress, get your this, get my outfit, get their outfits. Oh my God, she was stressed.
Mother's always stressing. Even boys' mothers stressed as well.
But Nafis was stressed.
Nafis was more than even me. I was the one who was preparing everything and, you know, doing everything, and he was stressed because he's the person who wants everything on time.
Yeah, and everything done to
He just wants to make sure that before the time everything is done.
Yeah.
And even though he knows that it's going to be done, but until it's done, it's just stressing him out.
And then once it's done, he's like, And like, he's stressed for no reason, seriously. I know, he said to me, up until literally he saw me, he said he was the wedding day. Up until I saw you, I was so stressed. But actually, I was stressed at one point, walking down the aisle when obviously we came. So basically, on our wedding day, we had planned. So me and my family planned the stage, didn't we? So you didn't really know that's just how we did it. And so in my head, Mum and Dad went the night before to check everything was set up. And then the nikah was supposed to happen on stage.
Right.
Okay, so you know where we were sat? The nikah was supposed to happen there. So where it happened...
Even we didn't know that, you know, the stage you guys
that wasn't supposed... Well, from my understanding, it wasn't supposed to do that.
Okay.
So we were on the floor, didn't we? We did the nikah on the floor. But that was all supposed to be on the stage. And then after that, they were supposed to remove everything and then put the seats up where we sat. Okay? So I'm walking down, right? And I don't see the flower wall. The separation. I'm thinking, where's Nafis? And for literally like 30 seconds as I was walking, I was like, has he even turned up? Oh my God, what's happened? What's going on? Where is he? Because I didn't know it was in the corner.
On the side.
and I kept saying to Obuji, probably in the wedding video, you'll see me talking to Obuji like...
Yeah, I know you were saying something.
Because I was I was getting stressed. I was like, that's not what was in my head. I thought, as I walked down, he's going to see me straight away. I didn't know he was hiding, like, around the corner. And I was like, it's okay, just calm down, I was like, no.
Did Abu knew then?
He knew, but they didn't tell me.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was like, you guys didn't tell me. They said, last minute they just said, let's put it on the stage because it's not going to fit on the
And also it's going to take more time to take it down.
And they said it looked better on the floor than it did on the stage. So I was like, okay. Fine, you should have told me that because I was walking out going, oh my God. And in the video now, it looks so silly. That's literally what I was saying the whole time. And I was like, when I look at the video and I watch it back, I'm like, you could just see me.
When the fees stressed more, when the limo wasn't there, and they called us that they were stuck or something. I can't even remember now what happened.
There was traffic. There was a road closure.
He did say that he will come on time. Or I think they've been mistaken as well. They thought that it was 12 but we asked for 11 or something like that as well. Happened. And also the traffic, and then, oh my God, Nafis was so stressed, in and out. And even the cameraman, everybody was telling him that, and even I was telling him, because obviously I spoke to the guy, he's gonna be arriving on time. But why is it? Because he wanted to be 1 o'clock around your place, and anyway, we managed to
still got there,
go on time, but still.
But you know what? This is all. It's all part of the whole thing. But like, I just remember that thinking that was the only time actually that I was like, on the actual day, me walking to go and do my nikah, I was like, oh my God.
But what about preparing the dresses and stuff like that? He didn't.
As in my dress, or
for the wedding day dress.
For the wedding.
Was it on time?
Yeah, it was on time. So basically,
did you stress for that?
No, really. I don't know what. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I literally didn't stress because, again, I knew exactly what I wanted. So I explained exactly that to the guy because I got my dress made in Pakistan. So I went to him in June and we had the consultation. I explained this is what I want. He took my measurements and everything. Oh, he didn't let somebody else, his wife did. And I said, this is how I want the top, this is how I want the, because I already had a picture that I wanted. And I said, this is what I want, but obviously slightly different. He showed me an example of a dress that was already there. I said, yeah, I like that, but take this off, take this off, take this off. So I was very like, I just knew what I wanted. So he knew exactly how I wanted it. And I showed him the colour that I wanted. So I didn't want red, I wanted maroon. And yeah, so he just said, we'll keep you updated with WhatsApp pictures and videos to let you know. He said it should be here in September. This was June, it was here in September. So I said, okay, great. And then there was one point where he didn't message me for like 2 weeks, and I messaged him going, oh, well, how is it? Can he send me any pictures? And he sent me straight away pictures. So that communication was good in that sense, that I was actually updated. There was one video he sent me and I was like, oh my God, this looks so good. But the only thing I was a little bit stressed about was what happens if it isn't how I want it to look, because I basically left it up to him to show me if to make it.
That was the wedding day dress though.
The wedding day dress, yeah. And then, when it arrived, I remember I was just like, oh my God. And I think for about 20 minutes, I just walked around my house in my dress. I was like, look, it's so pretty. Yeah. And then I knew. But actually on the wedding day, the zip broke. On the wedding day. But again, I was like, oh, it doesn't matter, just put a pin. The makeup artist, she was stressed.
You didn't stress that as well.
I was like, oh, it's fine. Because it was on the side. I was a bit like, it's fine, just pin it, it'll be fine. I was like, you wouldn't see anything. I don't know, maybe there was something in the air. I was just like, it's okay, they're all going to be good. But
and, even probably Mom, we went together and we done that, but only one thing more we stressed for both sides is, when because of COVID, the makeup artist was.
Oh my God, that was actually, yes. We had a makeup artist. She got COVID. She told us the night before, didn't she? So it was the Mendy. She was meant to do the Mendy for you guys.
Mendy and yeah.
Yeah. So she was meant to do my Mendy, and Zora, if you're watching this, she was meant to do my Mendy and my wedding makeup. She texted me the night before the wedding going, I've got COVID, I can't come. And I was like, oh my God. And my cousins had another makeup artist doing their makeup. So she asked, I actually messaged loads of makeup artists going, can you come tomorrow? My makeup artist just got COVID, and they said, oh, we can't.
I had quite a few numbers as well. Oh my God, I can remember that going up and down. I was so stressed, calling one person, second person, third person, all was in my backup plan that, thanks God that I had those numbers and people that,
But the thing is, with the Mendy, I didn't have makeup done. I went natural. I think I literally did just foundation and that was it. Nobody was doing my makeup, but she was doing my hair. Mm-hmm. No, Zora was going to do mum's makeup. So it was more like I need someone on to do her. So it was only her, so it wasn't really stressful for me. But the wedding day, I was like, she said I won't be able to do wedding day either. That was a bit more stressful. So then my mum contacted my cousin, and she said, will she be able to fit one more person in to do her makeup and hair? And she said, yeah, I can, because there's only one person. And then she also did my hair. Mm-hmm. But again, it wasn't actually what I wanted at all. Because obviously she just had to do what she could do. So in some ways, I didn't really like how I liked how my outfit looked, but I didn't like how my hair, obviously my makeup I did myself, I did very little anyway, because that was the look I was going for. But my hair, I didn't really like it, but then again, I was like, there's nothing I can do now.
That's right.
She kind of did, because the good that I had, it was meant to be really big, and it was down here. So she goes, so I said, that's fine. And obviously I didn't have long hair. So I couldn't, it wasn't like she could use my hair to help or anything.
No, but alhamdulillah, everything went well. But I just wanted to discuss this all, that how stressful it was for us.
And you tell me, not me. I think I was the most chill bride ever. But the thing is, I enjoyed every single moment. I wish we could go back in a sense and kind of relive those, because all the memories, the dolkies that we had with my family, all the dolkies I had with my family, getting ready for that, doing all that, getting together. And
every week we was a event, so it was a thing when wedding went on for 2 months.
August. Yeah, started last day of August, we started with the milad. And then up until the wedding, until the walima. Every weekend. But it was so much fun. But But yeah, the makeup.
Alhamdulillah, yeah, every event went really, really well, and we all enjoyed it. And so the girls who get stressful for this moment, they shouldn't be like you.
Yeah, don't stress, because honestly, I always say to anyone, regardless of if you are newly married or you're not married yet and you're thinking of getting married, just enjoy it, because it's the last time you get to. It's not the last time. That's completely wrong. But in the sense, it's the last time you get to really spend time with your family and do all these fun things. And like there was one,
make it memorable.
Yeah, and I got so many videos of from the doll kids of everyone dancing, and just like it was just our family. There's no outside people involved. It was just our family. So that's what was nice. And I really liked our Mendi. Like we did a separate Mendi, so I did my own Mendi and the piece did his own Mendi. And again, I'm glad we did it like that, because you guys had your special time, you know, for your family. Yes, my mum and dad went and my brothers went to you, but same, you guys came to us. But I was able to have my time with my family without Nafis. And then I know from this that I knew after the Mendi, that was it. The next event will be with Nafis. This is my last event with my family. Obviously the doll kids, because you guys came to the doll kids.
Yeah, we've been coming. I think it's
only one doll kid.
One dolki and Mendi Mayu.
Yeah, them two.
Them two things.
Yeah, because obviously the Mendi Mayu was literally 2 days before the wedding.
That's right.
So yeah.
Also, Mendi Mayu is not for the boys to be coming anyway.
It's not, no. It's more of a
because
family.
It's more of the family, like we do ours and girls do theirs, and that sort of family thing. So that's why we didn't. But only I think one dolki we couldn't attend for some reason. But the rest we all did it.
So we did. So like the events we did do together, but the Mendi was nice in the sense that. Yes, obviously, it would have been nice having a feast there, but I actually really enjoyed it. Just be with, even like you guys, because you guys came, and being able to have that bonding time as well without the feast there. Although the feast was on FaceTime the whole time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he was there.
I wasn't enjoying it there. I was just trying to show Nafis everything. It was the Mendi, that's why. Because he wanted to see, and he was with his friend, but he wanted to watch it also. I was all the time I was on FaceTime with him.
That's so funny. I FaceTime when you guys had your Mendi. I did FaceTime Mum once, but she goes, okay, I'm gonna go now. She hung up. I was like, oh, okay. She goes, it's not for you to watch. The whole point of Mendi is for you to not know everything. But no, it was so much fun. And even afterwards, like, Nafis had 2 weeks off after the wedding, obviously to enjoy first few weeks of married life. And we spent the first 4 days in London. And again, actually, like the little rasam that we did straight after married at your house. Yeah. Even that, my mum had to tell me, because I didn't know what I had to do, basically.
The rasam, these actually, if we go in details, that these rasams are from Indian rasams. Yeah. But some Pakistani do follow those as well. We shouldn't, but we do. Yeah. And that's what we did, that, you know, when girl comes home first time, and then first thing that they put oil or something in the door, and then she comes in, and then she have to stand there, and she shouldn't be coming in until the father-in-law gives some money. Lag is called in our language. Yeah. So I don't know what's they call, but anyway, they give money, and girl, if she is agreed to that amount, then she takes it and goes in. But if she want more, and then she asks for more.
But I literally don't remember. I was like, yeah, okay. I was so confused.
Whatever my husband gave you used to give.
I literally was just like, okay, next was next.
And then you have to sit on chairs, and the mothers and sisters and
do you know what? You know when Bungie did her thing? So she was sitting there going, okay, so then, come on then. I was like, okay.
No, I think I did try to tell you.
Yeah, you did,
on the time that
I do remember.
She's gonna ask for money, then you.
But she just sat there, so I was like, okay.
Because whoever the little sister or brother is, but if there isn't, then whoever there is, they sit on the lap, and they ask for the money, and that's what the girl.
But you know what? I thought she was going to say something, so I was waiting for her to just say something. But she just said, okay then, come on then.
Because she was waiting.
And I was like,
come on.
okay. Again, I was like, I literally don't know what I'm doing.
And then do the water.
Yeah, the priest didn't know what he was doing with that.
He knew, but he couldn't do it
He was
because he was
being-
excited.
That was
Because
so funny.
he wanted you there and you was there, so he didn't want anything else. But he was too excited and
Yeah.
he was doing it. But what we do that we do the water 3 times and the
Then
boy
you got to-
they try to drink it and
The boys meant to stop
meant
them.
to stop.
Yeah.
And the fish was trying to stop.
And
And
the
the
fish
third
was
time
like,
you have
yeah,
to
okay,
let
just
it. No,
drink
third
it.
time you have to let it.
Yeah. But I think
But
he just
two
let
times,
them.
Yeah. Because he don't love
He was just like, get out of here. But I think because we were on a time limit as well.
And
for
also
the-
you planned to go and
Yeah.
it was getting late, that's why as well.
I know.
It was
Like, Mum told me about having to read the Quran, like something.
Yeah,
like
and
that. I
then
knew about
Quran.
that.
And Quran
putting money
Majid,
in.
read and then
You
put
put-
money for sadaqah,
Yeah.
whoever, whatever. You
Which,
wanna
yeah, I knew about that. But the other ones, I just, because obviously I've not been in the house when someone's done that, because obviously, you know,
No, some people do, some don't.
don't, yeah.
So
Because Budgie, my cousin,
I just wanted to make it fun.
Yeah,
That's why
it
I
was
didn't
fun.
do as a rasam
no, I know,
thing.
it
but
was
I
funny
just wanted
because
to-
now looking back, we're laughing about it.
yeah.
But I remember my cousin when she got married, she was saying that she read from the Quran and gave sadaqah, and she did something else as well. And I was like, oh, she should go, just to let you know, this is what happened.
And
So,
some, some places when the groom go from home, when he leaves the home to get the girl, like Bharat goes, they have to break the pot or something under their floor.
oh, that's
We
the
didn't do
but
it.
that's very
It's
Indian.
very Indian,
Yeah.
but some people still do it.
Yeah.
But we don't.
And also, like, some people say they carry their bride into the home. Or is that not a...
No, so-
have I-
No,
No,
it's
but I've
not-
seen-
not, but like I said, this is Indian rasam as well.
Yeah.
That probably people do it. I think it's Bangladesh, in Bangladesh, if I'm not
Because I
wrong.
have seen some videos
Yeah,
where a
it's in
man
Bangladesh.
carries his wife into his home.
Yeah, it's I think Bangladesh.
Is it? I don't
people
know.
do, but I'm not sure. To be honest, so.
But do you know what? I'm glad that, in a way, I didn't have these expectations, because imagine I did and then I'd be like, why they're not doing this? Why they're not doing this? Because
Yeah.
I was so innocent or innocently oblivious to it. Or
Yeah.
I didn't, but then I enjoyed it a
You
bit
probably
more.
yeah, that's
Because I was
what
like, oh, this is something
you
different.
probably enjoyed it
Yeah.
more because
This is a bit different. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't expect that. And also because we don't think like that. We're not like, we have to do this. Otherwise, it's people are going to talk and things like that. We're not like that. We're not those
And
type of people.
also, some when they do the ruksti, the girl do the ruksti time, they give rice or something to throw it
Yeah.
at the
But
back.
again, that's Indian.
That's
I see
even
that in
Indian.
India.
But I think I've done it with my daughter.
Oh,
but
did
it's
you?
It's not
Yeah.
necessary. It's just for whatever.
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun people do it
Yeah.
for.
And also, like we remembering it now and talking about it.
And that's
but
why it's nice that, like,
But if you do it as you have to do it.
then it takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that I didn't have that expectation.
And also there is Jutti Rasam as well,
yeah.
the,
But Lafise did that at your
yeah.
daughter's, yeah.
and
I did say actually to my cousin, I said, take his shoe, it'll be fun.
yeah.
But then obviously
we
didn't have it.
did it for fun's sake.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I said do it because it'll be funny because I know you will be like, oh my god. But like, yeah. But there's so many little things. It's just little.
Yeah, that's
rituals.
why we say that don't stress, just
Enjoy it.
Enjoy your wedding.
I also enjoy the actual wedding day. Like, my wedding was 8 hours long, but it literally went like that. Like, I wish we kind of just paused and was like, oh, let's enjoy this a bit more. Because the wedding day went so quick, and I was like, I don't remember seeing half the people. I can't remember what happened because you're just on a schedule. Like,
and also because some people say it's stressful, so those people who's had the stressful situation, they wouldn't ask, but because ours was really chilled one and really enjoyable, so that's why you keep saying, no, I want to live another day of,
so
that.
maybe we'll redo our wedding again.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Won't have the stress, we'll just enjoy it. But next week is our 2-year anniversary, inshallah. So it has been 2 years since we were married. But it has been over half an hour now.
Yeah.
We are going to keep to our time. But I hope you enjoyed this one. A bit more light-hearted, a bit funny, got to know a bit about the wedding prep and
That's
just
right.
chill, enjoy every
We
moment.
just didn't want it to talk always serious
yeah.
matters, so that's why we just talk about this.
But this was
And
nice though.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoyed this episode as well. And inshallah,
We will continue to keep doing these videos, but let me end on this. Again, the bravest heart is the one that stays close to Allah even when it's in pain. So just keep that in mind and keep all of the Palestinian children and family in your du'as as well.
And we gonna say that again, that if there is anything anybody didn't like or didn't expect us to say, we just spoke about our experience and we just trying to do the,
we're just trying to spread positivity and we're two innocent ladies. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you for your support and watching it.
And inshallah we'll see you next week.
Yeah, inshallah.
Love it. This is what we could do.
Oh, we didn't get